The word for today is influence. Have you ever been influenced by someone or something? When I was 19, I was influenced at a camp that I attended. The speaker at the camp shared something very simple that helped determine my career choice. We are constantly influencing those around us, as well as being influenced by them. What is influence? I would define influence as getting people to move from point A to point B when they are not obligated. Another thing about influence is that influence is a double-edged sword. It can be used for both good and bad. There's a story in Numbers chapter 13 and 14 that illustrate that concept. The Israelite had been out of Egypt for a little over a year. Within that year, they were being prepared and taught how to function as a community. And God was with them every step of the way. They were ready to enter the promised land. Moses sent out 12 tribal leaders to scout the land. After 40 days of scouting the land, they came back with evidence that the land was good. But these leaders were divided in the action plan. Two of the tribal leaders, Joshua and Caleb, were convincing the people to go and occupy the land just as God had commanded, because they knew that God was with them and God will lead them. While the other 10 tribal leaders convinced the people not to go. That caused the people to rebel against God. The people decided not to go and were planning to return back to Egypt. These 10 tribal leaders influenced the community to sin against God. As a result, they would wander around the wilderness for the next 40 years until all of them died, except for Joshua and Caleb. These 10 tribal leaders used their influential platform to lead the people in the wrong path. And the question for us today: how are we using our influence?